Welcome to the admissions part of our virtual open day talk for the Department of Chemistry. My name is Dr. Simon Gerard. I'm the undergraduate admissions tutor and a senior teaching fellow in organic and medicinal chemistry. I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about our student community, the admissions process and entry requirements, our degree program structure and other study opportunities available to you, a bit more about our facilities on our campuses for our students, and student support as well. Firstly, our student community. This is something we're particularly proud of, a particularly diverse community from across the world. We have about 50 nationalities represented across our undergraduate cohort and about 30 countries represented in our current first year alone. So of our 700 students, about 20% are on our BSc programs, 80% on our MSci degree courses, and just over a quarter of our current year one are studying BSc degree programs. We have a very active chemistry society, ChemSoc, and our student members organise academic events, careers events and workshops and social events for our undergraduate community too. We have a wide range of degree programme options available. There are 11 degree programmes with or without a year in industry. We have our 3-year BSc programme, in the final year of which students will be undertaking studies and a research project. We have a variety of 4-year courses as well. Our 4-year MSci degree programme, in which students will be undertaking a significant research project in their final year. We have chemistry research abroad, where in their final year students will be undertaking a research project and some further study in one of our partner institutions. We have our chemistry with management degree, which encompasses a BSc degree in chemistry with an additional 4th year in the business school. We also have chemistry with medicinal chemistry and chemistry with molecular physics, which allows students to combine a second subject alongside their chemistry studies. A variety of these courses are also available with an additional year in industry, which occurs between the final 2 years to form a 5-year course. Our entry requirements for a variety of different qualifications are given there on the slide, but we accept a wide range of qualifications from across the world every year. Typical entry requirements, for example, for A-level are A-star AA to A-star A-star A, and for all qualifications, both chemistry and maths are prerequisite subjects. Alongside chemistry and maths, we do prefer the third subject to be biology, physics, further maths or economics for a much broader science-based training. However, we may also consider applications with alternative third subjects on occasion. For those students applying for chemistry with molecular physics, physics is a requirement for this particular degree programme, and for those studying this degree programme from outside the UK, the EEA or certain other countries, you would need to require ATAS clearance as well. For students applying for chemistry with medicinal chemistry, although biology is a preference and it's certainly helpful, it's not a requirement. And actually students studying medicinal chemistry across the first 2 years, about half of the class haven't studied biology before. We have well over 1,000 applications a year from across the world. It's particularly competitive, and as such, we run a 2-stage admissions process. In the first stage of the process, we read all applications in detail, including personal statements and references, and this is part of a shortlisting for interview. Decisions at this stage are not based on any single factor, but based on all the information we have, and we will always take into account any disadvantages, mitigating circumstances or disruption the student may have experienced in their education or their upbringing. As such, we also encourage students or those writing your reference to inform us in your application of any such difficulties you may have encountered or to make any health or mental health declarations so we can best account for these and to ensure the best support for a student when they first enrol in the course. So our application process starts with the application and shortlisting for interview, and the interview itself is conducted by 2 members of academic staff, and we will then use the feedback from the interview alongside the whole application to make our offer decisions. We also have an English language requirement as well. This is set at the college's higher level, and you can find more information on the college website about all the different qualifications and tests that we're able to accept. The deadline for application is the 25th of January for 2023 entry, and we also welcome students applying for deferred entry or students who are reapplying to us or applying whilst retaking their exams. So what are we looking for in a personal statement and application? I just want to explain a little bit more now about the kinds of things that we would look for in a personal statement. We want to see sort of evidence of your passion for the subject. So can you talk about your interest in chemistry? Really, where did it start for you? What really engages you? Maybe books that you read, magazines, or events you've been to, work experience if you're able to get work experience, although that's not a requirement. Maybe you watch online video channels or various online media that you're particularly interested in. Whatever it is, do tell us which things you're most interested and engaged in. We also want to sort of see you talk about applications of chemistry. So give evidence of your wider understanding how chemistry or how the chemistry you're interested in relates to other global issues or technologies that really engage and interest you. We want to see you talk about your other subjects as well. It's particularly important if you're applying for a chemistry with degree, so talking about your second subject. But we want to see you talk about how the subjects link together and help support each other. And finally, we want to see more evidence of you. Talk about your other interests and your hobbies. Not just a list, for example, but really to talk about the skills you've gained from these experiences and what you've learned from them and how they've helped you. I'd now like to talk about our teaching and learning in the department, and it's really very interactive and varied indeed. So in addition to lectures with supportive questions and revision material, we have large group workshops, which involve much group work and interactive sessions. We have small interactive tutorials, which run throughout the first 2 years. And in addition to that, lots of independent work and group work, both group project work and presentations, and really varied range of different types of assessment techniques to suit the different modules and the different skills that you're trained in. We're very proud of the very thorough and comprehensive lab training our students undertake. Our labs are arranged in 3 sections. These are synthesis, measurement science, and computational chemistry. And students will be undertaking really a wide range of different practicals, both independently, working in pairs, and also group work, helping to develop their experiment design as well. And data analysis is also very important to us. As part of this, students will also be studying Python coding through a series of workshops as part of their practical modules from year 1. The photo at the bottom right is from our chemical kitchen. This hosts one of the first practical students will undertake when they start with us. This is really to help students build and develop their skills, their laboratory practical skills, health and safety and group work in a professional kitchen setting. It's also been a location for a variety of other social events as well for our students. We have a fantastically well-supported online learning environment called Blackboard. This supports all of our degree program modules, and we have really significant expertise in virtual teaching as well. So we have a wide range of online resources which really beautifully complement our in-person teaching on campus as well. We're very proud of our industrial connections, which are particularly extensive in the department. And these are just a selection of some of the companies who've supported students on industrial placements in recent years. We also send students abroad to a variety of partner institutions as well for their final year placement. Back in 2019, we started the rollout of our newly redesigned curriculum as part of our curriculum review process across the college. And we essentially moved away from the traditional inorganic, organic and physical sort of structuring of our degree program. This is really to enable understanding of fundamental concepts, to really help develop your ability to apply your knowledge across different topics and to link different topics together as well. So the idea is to really help students build an interdisciplinary foundation and develop your key skills, including communication and problem solving. We have the same course structure across all of our degree programs, and this gives a lot of flexibility in transferring between degree programs if you wish to do so. In fact, we have much flexibility in year 1, a lot of flexibility in year 2, and some transfer options in year 3 as well. The practical chemistry training runs throughout the year, through to the summer term, where students will be undertaking group project work. We also have an iEngage module. This runs throughout the first 3 years. In year 1, it includes skills training such as about university life and how to think like a chemist, academic integrity, teamwork, and how to find chemical information, with a reflective essay at the end of the year. It also helps students develop their professional and scientific skills as they move forward. In term 3, there's also a few extension lectures. These really to give students an insight into scientific developments and the application of chemistry they've studied so far, but also recent and historical developments from the department and more widely. There's also a range of ancillary modules that students can choose from. These are medicinal chemistry, maths and physics for chemists, or languages through the Horizons department. For students who are studying one of the chemistry with degree programs, their ancillary module is already specified by that degree program, such as chemistry and molecular physics students will be studying maths and physics for chemists as part of their degree. In Year 2, we have a very similar structure and principle. This is building on the concepts from Year 1 in a bit greater complexity, really helping you to further develop your problem-solving skills and your application across different topics. The modules are much more applied in nature, particularly in Term 2, and this is really to help you apply theory in practice. We have, again, the same core interdisciplinary structure across all our degree programs, allowing a lot of flexibility in transferring between them, and a much wider choice of ancillary modules as well. So these are medicinal chemistry and maths and physics for chemists, but we also have not just languages from Horizons, but a wider range of modules offered by the Horizons department. And in addition, for Year 2 students, not on the chemistry with management degree, there is a wide range of business and management options available through the business school. In Term 3, there will be a mixture of practical group project work, plus individual and group-based coursework for 3 of the modules. There's also an extension lectures as well, so very similar to Year 1. These are to give insights into scientific development and application of the chemistry you studied so far. In Years 3 to 5, this is really where the degree programs diversify. This really enables you to specialise and to explore different areas of interest that you may be interested in, both in terms of modules and more practically based areas too. Students on the chemistry with degree programs, such as chemistry with molecular physics, this is where the degrees become more tailored towards that second subject, both in terms of lecture course options, but also practically as well. And there are many different study options, really research-led at this stage, linked to research from members of the department. And students will have a wide range of advanced elective optional chemistry lecture courses and modules they can choose across their final years. There's an independent researchers project as well. And students will also undertake advanced lab work, developing their independent research skills. And this lab work module also includes emerging technologies, which is looking at current and future technologies and applications of chemistry. It's a group project-based part of the course. There are also business school and Horizons options available to some students depending on their degree program. There's a year in industry as well, and a research abroad placements are a really wide range of different options to help you tailor the degree to your developing interests. We have teaching across our South Kensington and White City campuses. In our first 2 years, all the teaching is based at South Kensington. That'll be our lectures, workshops, tutorials, lab work and other study sessions. In Year 3, for all of our students, lectures and workshops and also advanced lab practicals will be based at South Kensington. For students studying the BSc in chemistry, their research project weeks will be based at White City. In their final year on the MSci degree program, all chemistry teaching will be based at White City. That includes lectures, workshops, and their independent research projects as well. But there are many other study opportunities available as well. The Undergraduate Research Opportunities Programme, or UROPS, is available across the college. And through the UROP programme, our students undertake summer placements, mostly within the department. These are funded for 6 to 10 weeks, paid for by the department, the RSC, or various other bursaries. This year, we've confirmed 46 fully funded placements so far, and there are potential for more as well this summer. These are largely for students at the end of Year 2, but we do have a few students successful in obtaining a UROP placement at the end of Year 1 as well each year. We have the IROP scheme, which is for a few students at the end of Year 3, where we send them on academic placements over the summer with one of our partner institutions. I mentioned Imperial Horizons earlier. The Horizons department of the college support all the students across different departments with a really wide range of different language options at various levels. They also offer a wide range of other module choices in humanities and social sciences, and Changemakers, which are a series of collaborative projects for students across the college tackling key global issues. The business school, of course, also offer modules. But this is not just the only way to be engaged and get involved in the college community. We also have the Great Exhibition Road Festival, where research groups from departments across the college run stands showcasing their research to the public. We also have our Faculties Make a Difference competition, where groups of students from across the departments in our faculty get together to try and tackle particular challenges. And we have various outreach events such as our chemistry taster days and summer schools, and we invite our undergraduates to come and support them and to help inspire the next generation of chemists. I'd like now to talk about facilities at our South Kensington and White City campuses. In our chemistry and the Royal College of Science buildings on our South Kensington campus, we have lecture theatres with recording systems supported by our online virtual learning environment, and really extensive synthetic and measurement science-based teaching labs. We have a really large number of refurbished tutorial rooms and group study spaces for our chemistry students only. These have been fitted with AV equipment and are widely used by students, not just for scheduled tutorials, but also for wider group study, revision and independent work. This is in addition as well to the College Go study spaces on upper floors, where our students are also welcome to study. We have a couple of computer suites in the department. These are widely available to our chemistry students, but they are also the location for our computational chemistry workshops. We're also very proud of our recently refurbished chemistry cafe and common room, particularly popular space for our undergraduates and for our staff as well. Up at our White City campus, this is the home to the Molecular Sciences Research Hub. This is the home of chemistry research for Imperial College. It's a really incredible interdisciplinary research centre where chemists are able to collaborate not just with other chemists, but with other departments and industry as well. We have really extensive collaborative open plan labs and a wide variety of specialist facilities, such as our NMR and mass spec suites, the Agilent measurement suite, which houses £4 million of equipment donated and loaned by Agilent Technologies. We have a solar cell fabrication lab, microfabrication lab, a robotics lab named RAW, and laser labs as well. And so this is an incredible space for undergraduates to undertake their final year independent research project in. Professor Sass mentioned in the previous part of the talk about the advanced hack space. This is in the nearby invention rooms up at White City, and this is a network of prototyping workshops and labs where students and staff alike can get practice into engineering their own technologies and developing their research-related ideas. I'd now like to talk about student support, which is of particular importance to us in the Department of Chemistry. All students are assigned a personal tutor for the duration of their studies. This is someone they can talk to for academic and pastoral advice, and someone who can write references for them for their job and placement applications. Students will also encounter many academic tutors, lecturers in the department through the duration of their studies. These academic tutors come to the South Kensington to teach. And in addition to our academic tutors, we also have a range of teaching fellows based solely at South Kensington. These are people who focused on undergraduate teaching and educational development. There are also year tutors for each year group for our undergraduate students. And undergraduates will also have their academic student representatives as well. And these student representatives meet with staff on a regular basis as part of our staff student committee to discuss any issues they may be having with their course. Our first year students, when they start, they will also be joining departmental families and meeting their second and third year chemistry mums and dads. This is a really great way for students to get to meet others, in particular from other years in the department, and help to feel part of the community. We have our Student Services Centre in the Department of Chemistry as well. This is where our Education Office Manager, Raj, and a team of undergraduate administrative support staff work and are available to help support students. In addition to the academic support, there's also significant personal support and support for well-being. In addition to your personal tutor, students also have our senior tutor, Amelia, who is there to provide not just academic advice, but also a well-being and pastoral support as well during your studies. We also have our departmental disability officer, Charlotte, who is there to help support students with a variety of needs and learning requirements. The College Student Counselling and Mental Health Advice Service and the Disability Advisory Service are also there and available, and our department works with them to help support students as well. Students also have their own welfare student reps who meet with staff on a regular basis as part of our Welfare Student Staff Committee to help discuss issues of a pastoral nature and well-being nature that students may have during their course. Across the department and the college more widely, there's also a network of mental health first aiders. These are people you can talk to if you're in a crisis or if you just need a chat at a difficult time. We're also very proud of our Athena Swan Gold Award, recently renewed, which recognises our efforts in promoting gender equality in the sciences as part of our wider equality, diversity and inclusion in the department. So what do you do now if you're interested in applying to us or you just want to find out more? We have another open day in September this year, and the college run campus tours throughout the summer which you're able to book online. We have our virtual tour webpage, which you are able to get an insight into the department, to walk around different spaces and to get a feel for the campus if you're unable to visit. There are various other higher education fairs, some summer schools offered through the college, and do visit our departmental website for more information, but you're very welcome to contact us at our chemistry admissions email address, ch.admissions@imperial.ac.uk, for any inquiries about applications, about our degree programme structure, or more generally. So thank you very much for watching this talk and for your interest in studying chemistry at Imperial College.